Working with influencers. So let's start off with what is an influencer. An influencer is defined as a member of the public who has a substantial following on social media. In the sports world, an influencer can be anyone from a professional athlete, a coach, or simply an amateur athlete with a large following. Engaging with influencers to share information about your club or organisation can be an extremely useful marketing tool, especially for recruiting new members and followers. Influencers are now gathering more online reach than some of the longest established newspapers, advertisers, and broadcasts in history. This proves that social media influencers are not just personalities, but they are their own media channels. So it is vital to leverage these channels more and more to insert paid-for promotions with these influencers when it is relevant. Influencer marketing requires businesses or brands to be transparent with audiences and not mislead consumers. For the top influencers to work with your team, they need to have a positive image of your organisation. And when you first reach out to them, that's when you make the crucial first impression. Your first influencer interaction sets the tone for all of your future communications. Therefore, it is important to approach each influencer the right way and make a great first impression. So, here are some tips on how you can do just that. 1. Do your homework and get to know the influencer before reaching out to them. 2. Always start by appreciating their work before making a pitch. 3. Clearly highlight what you're going to be offering them in return for their effort or promotion. 4. Get to the point and mention everything relevant, but do not make your message too long. 5. Be respectful and leave scope for further discussion and negotiation. And 6. Follow up if they do not reply to your message, but make sure you wait a week or so before following up. If you're working with an influencer, there are 3 areas to make sure you're compliant with. Disclosure of a paid partnership or promotion. Always declare when an influencer channel seeded message has been paid for and commit the influencer to do the same via contracts. Honesty. Do not seed false or misleading information through an influencer. Never mislead consumers with false information seeded through an influencer channel. As this is a paid media, it is covered by advertising regulatory boards. Monitor. Invest time in monitoring the influencers' channels and training them on any particular legal vigilance they need to maintain as an ambassador for your business, team, or organisation. Attracting new participants. It is vital to use your social media channels as a medium of recruiting new members or people to try out the sport. Naturally, you may receive some interest from individuals or groups who have previously participated in the sport, but it is important not to assume new members are familiar with the sport in question. Facebook and Instagram and Twitter can all be used to advertise open days, trial days, and events for beginners to the sport. By using Canva, you can create a few graphics outlining the different opportunities to try the sport over the next few months. It is advisable to post these at least a month before the events to give potential participants time to consider attending. In the caption or post, emphasis should be placed on the club or event being a welcoming environment for all people of all levels and of all abilities. This is your chance to make those interested feel confident about attending despite being a complete beginner. You may be an all-boys team but are looking to recruit a girls team, for example. You may be a senior team looking to start up a junior team. Social media is a great place to advertise for new members or sign-up days. It is also advisable to use Facebook events to promote any upcoming dates for these new beginners, new intermediates, or professional members. How to create a Facebook event. Create an event from a personal Facebook profile. Log into Facebook and head to the events page. On the left-hand side, select Create Event. Create the event. Now that you've created the event, you can add all of the details that you need. This includes information such as the event name, an event photo or video, the location of the event, the frequency, how often it's happening, the date and time of the event, any co-hosts of the event, the venue that may be hosting the event, a link to the tickets, and so on. Once you have updated all the relevant information, you can then share this event as a post to your Facebook page to advertise the upcoming dates.